Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Katie. I am a digital artist and I turn my playful doodles into colourful illustrations and stationery. We are back. Last week was half term, so I didn't film anything all week apart from I went up to Birmingham for the Theopathetus Small Business Awards. It was my first event because I only won the award in September. And I took my friend with me and we had a lovely day. It was really lovely. I met a couple of online friends. But yeah, my last vlog that went out is a little snippet into that. So if you are interested, then go and check it out. But we are back in the studio today. I've put my certificate up on the wall. Ta-da! So we're just under 2 weeks away from the Super Seconds Festival, which is my first online event of the year, and we're just under 4 weeks away from the Great Planner Getaway, which is my first in-person event of the year. So I knew this was going to happen. Obviously everyone says like January really goes slowly, but I knew as soon as we got to February it was going to fly by, and it has. We are in the last week of Feb. We're in the last week of Feb. I have a massive to-do list. It's my son's birthday this week. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy week. But my first job of today is to pack an order. So grab a cuppa and let's get into it. When your besties tells you that her daughter's favourite animal right now is a duck, and she when your bestie's daughter's birthday is coming up and A, she loves stationery and B, she loves ducks, it's only right that we sprinkle some Patrick Puddle Duck magic. Okay, we have got a weekly planner notepad, a notebook, a bookmark, a pen, a coaster, a keyring, and a die cut sparkly sticker. Okay, I've got that order packaged up, and I've also got some bits for my friend, for her daughter. I tried to film some content, like I tried to film a reel while I was packing that one, but we'll see how it comes out. I'm not quite sure if the vision I had in my head worked. I've got those done, so they are ready to go. The sorting office is now closed, so it's only open for 2 hours a day, and it is like first thing in the morning, which is really annoying. So that is now closed. I'm gonna see if my husband can pop it by into the slot in the wall on his way to work. If not, I will get that done a little bit later, because now, what have I got to do next? I need to make an edit on a portrait, and then I don't know, we'll see where we get to. But yeah, that is those packaged and ready to go. Okay, so I think my next job is going to be packaging up my freebies for the Great Planner Getaway. So as a store holder, we all contribute something towards like the goodie bags, and so this is only my second like planner event. So last time, what did I do last time? Last time I created a die cut sticker. But this time, what I'm going to do is I have got a bunch of sticker sheets that I'm changing the layouts of my sticker sheets and like the colours and everything. So I have a bunch of sticker sheets that I don't really want to sell anymore. There's obviously nothing wrong with them, but I'm obviously just changing how I'm doing them for my next launch. So what I thought I'd do, rather than them like going to waste or selling them as seconds, I am going to put them in the goodie bags. So I need to provide 120, and I know I've got over 120 here. So I think I'm just going to do like a range. Like I've definitely got more of some sheets than other sheets, but I'm just going to do like, I don't know, a range, so I can make it up to 120, put it in and get that out to them. So yeah, now I just need to count. The amount of times I've counted, I just need to count. That I wasn't going to be able to fit them in, and I was going to have to use a bigger box, but I was like, they're so tiny, I must be able to. And I think I can. I think what's happening is when I obviously let go, they like puff out a little bit, because they've got a sleeve on them which is folded over a little bit at the back. So I think that is what's happening. So I'm going to try and see if I can fit it into this box. And if not, I'll have to use a big one, but fingers crossed I can fit them in here. towards lunchtime, and I'm starting to flag a little bit. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cuppa. I'm going to take myself to the sofa so I can do a bit of work on my laptop. But before I do that, I just want to show you what I am working on and what I have been working on. And I think I'm like finally there. But I am going to be launching some journaling kits next month. So this is like a first mock-up. Let me get it all out. So this is a first mock-up. So what is going to be included in my journaling kit is 3 pieces of decorative paper. So there'll be like one that's got like a pattern on it with my drawings, like depending on what theme it is. So this one is a journal theme. So it's a pattern. I think I've already shown you this. So it's a pattern with all the images. So then this is the deco sheet. So it's a pattern with these images. So yeah, so 3 patterned papers. So one with the images and then just 2 coordinating sheets. I hope you can see the colours are absolutely amazing, but I'm not sure how well it's picking up on the camera and just, you know, the miserable weather. Yeah, so 3 pattern papers, a deco sticker sheet, a box sheet, and a letter sheet. So these are obviously all like colour coordinated. So as I said, this is the first one, but now I've like finally got there with it. I just need to tweak a couple of things, but yeah, now I finally got there with it. I need to create a few more. I don't know if I've said this on here before, but my plan in the long run is to have this as like a subscription and offer a different one each month. But for now, I just want to have a few different themes available for when I launch them at the end of March. But yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with how it came out. I can't wait to have a little play and see and like do like a spread and see how it all works together. But yeah, really happy that I finally got there, and I've like got there with the sizing of my sticker sheets. So what they're going to be is so these are just smaller than 5x7 and this is just smaller than 4x6, and it's only because I cut them myself, not myself by hand, but with a machine at home. And I mean, I just need to do one more test. If I can move the registration mark a little bit more, I might be able to, it might be fine doing it exactly 5x7. But at the moment, the way I did it, when I last tested it yesterday, it made it a little bit better if it was just slightly smaller, which obviously doesn't make a massive difference at all. But yeah, so really happy with how those have come out. So I think I'm gonna make a cuppa. I am gonna go and sit and just work on the sheets. So, you know, if you've seen my other vlogs, the boring bit of like prepping them in Silhouette Studio, but then downloading them, re-uploading them to Canva, changing the brightness, etc., downloading it again. So I think that's what I'm going to do now, is sort of that boring admin bits of all the back and forth, so I've got the files ready. So then later in the week I can test print more, and then hopefully it'll all be good to go and I can crack on with making a load, because yeah, it is we need to get making for my events. And the post has arrived, and I think that looks boring, but that one doesn't look boring. We have got some snail mail from we have got some snail mail from Lydia Southgate. I'm so excited. now Friday. I think I left you on Monday, so I'm not really sure where this week has gone. I have been working on journal kits. I think I showed you on Monday like a peek at the first one, the Journal Junkie one. So that's what I've been working on this week. I wanted to work with some things I already had. So I have a tea pattern that I wanted to incorporate into a kit. I had my stationery pattern that I wanted to incorporate into a kit. And then I have created 2 more as well. I've done a birthday one and a picnic one. So that's 5 I have designed. I started to cut some stickers yesterday and of course they were all coming out a bit fluffy, so I was like, oh, do I need a new blade? I put a new blade in October, November time, and before that I had never changed the blade on it, so I don't know whether I'm doing more stickers, I don't know. But yeah, so I started test printing, but they weren't quite right. There's also, I think I've mentioned it on a previous vlog, but where like on some of the letters, like where it goes into like a point, like on an N for example, the sticker is absolutely fine, but you can see like a little, you can see the cut, like where it's gone in. So I think I just want to edit those a little bit. But yeah, so I needed a new blade, and Amazon was out of stock. Well, they went out of stock, but they weren't going to be shipped for like 3 weeks. Another website I saw was out of stock, and I managed to find one, and I paid for next day delivery so I could get them today, so I could actually crack on with testing some out. So these arrived a little while ago, but what I've been doing this morning is printing pattern papers. So I've got like a few of each pattern paper printed, so I just need to trim those. But what I'm going to do now is have a cuppa and edit the points and get some of these sticker sheets printed, so then we can have another test cut with the new blade and see how they come out, so we can see what they look like all together. I do need to run to town at some point, but I'm going to try and get these test printed and done now, and then go to town a bit later. So yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it all works okay. check again because there's still some marks coming out. Let's see if I can get this to focus. Like on the N, you can see them, and here you can see them. So I'm going to have to check again, I think, because it's just where it goes round on a point. Oh, I don't know. It's frustrating me though. I know that. I've got to be honest, it's stressing me out a little bit. Yeah. If I could, I would outsource my sticker sheets, but I can't afford to right now. But it's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. But it is stressing me out. So I'm letting my thing do its thing. I'm letting my silhouette do its cutting, and I am gonna put something on the telly, and I'm gonna sit and chop up my papers because I can't. When I get rid of my old printer, I'll have space on the side for my silhouette, but right now it's on my desk, so I can't like do anything else, and I obviously want to try and be productive. So yeah, I'm going to sit here and do some cutting while that does its thing. Honestly, if it wasn't already frustrating enough, then your machine goes and cuts completely off. Like, that's my stick. Oh, I've just cracked my mat. That's my sticker. Yeah. Yeah. This is definitely like the bit of running a business that, not that you don't think about, but like when I've got like all these sticker sheets, and don't get me wrong, like the majority I can just use them myself, but it's like the testing part. And I think what's really frustrating is I thought I'd got past that because I launched sticker sheets in September, so I got like the settings perfect, and the settings that I'm using, it just might not even be that. It might just be because they're different stickers. I don't know. But I mean, some of them are fine. Like the boxes, they're fine. They are fine. Like a couple on here. So it's basically where it goes in on a point. And I don't know whether that's like, does everyone that sells stickers have that? Am I just being overly critical? I don't know. I don't know whether I'm being like overly like critical, and actually it's just normal and everyone has that. I don't know. So I need to do a bit more work on those. The pattern papers, I love those. So this is the pattern, and then there are 2 coordinating ones, which are just going to be things like stripes, polka dots, all of that. However, for this one, I used the like confetti spirals to make another pattern, which I actually really like how that turned out. I really like that. Yeah, so I've got the birthday one, then I have got my stationery one with like a purple stripe and a blue polka dot. I've got my tea pattern then with a, how do we get into this? With a pink stripe and a green polka dot. I have got a picnic one with then like a blue gingham and then like a green with like dots on it. It's kind of reminded me of like grass. And then the journal junky one, which I believe I showed you on Monday. So with the pink and the yellow. So the pattern papers I'm really happy with. It's just figuring out the sticker sheets, and I am slightly concerned that I've got like 4 weeks until these launch, and what if I don't get it right? Like, what if it doesn't happen? Like, I'm sure it will. Positive mindset. But it is obviously a worry. Yeah, it is. But I'm really happy with like the idea of it. So, you know, the pattern papers, the deco sheet, and then the boxes. So yeah, I really like how it's coming together. I just need to get the sticker sheets right and then work out pricing, and that's a whole other ball game. I was thinking about, oh sorry, and the letters as well. I was thinking about offering everything individually, and I'm not sure. I'll definitely have deco sheets individually, and I'll have letter sheets individually. Whether I'll, for example, offer this letter sheet, I don't know, because obviously the colours like match this theme, or whether I'd just choose like a different colour palette to offer. I don't know. I'm also thinking of offering the stickers as a pack without the pattern papers, so as the kit, so you can get the whole journaling kit with the papers and the sticker sheets, or you can just have the sticker bundle, so then you can obviously use, you know, your own pattern papers, or if you don't like using pattern papers, you know, you can use obviously whatever you like. But that obviously is like for further down the line once I've got these sticker sheets sorted. So I think what I'm going to do, what's the time? Okay, I think I'm going to end this here. I am going to run to town quickly so I can get the few bits that I need to get. And then if I've got time before the school run, I am going to, because I haven't set out the sticker sheets yet for like the picnic one and the tea one. As in, I've designed them, but I haven't put them into Silhouette yet. So I think I'll do that. And I don't know, I'm wondering whether I need to like change the letters completely and put like a bigger offset on them. So if you don't know, so an offset is like, so I have a white border around the coloured letter, and I suppose that is technically an offset, but I do it like that because that's how I want it to look. Maybe I could make that bigger, and then maybe if it's bigger, it's not going to be cutting in as much, so it won't leave like the, I don't know, I honestly don't know, because it's obviously, the sticker is absolutely fine. It's not the sticker, it's the backing paper. Like, I don't know if this is focusing or not, I can't quite tell. It's the backing paper, it's not the sticker. I just don't want it to look messy. Like, obviously I want to be happy with everything that I put out into my business. You know, I work really hard to make my business good quality, so I don't want it to look messy, even though the sticker itself is absolutely fine. It's the backing paper. Yeah, it's just the backing paper. The sticker's absolutely fine. Oh, I don't know. I might like send a couple of messages to a few friends I know use sticker sheets, and maybe ask their opinion. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to leave this here. Sorry, it's not been there's not been a lot going on this week, but it was meant to be a super productive week, but obviously it's just not quite going to plan yet. I mean, it has been productive because I have created this and I've created this one, so it has been productive in that respect. Like, it has been productive. I don't have everything to show for it yet. I don't have everything made to show for it yet. I've got everything designed. Like, I've got the sticker sheets designed, the letter sheets, like I've done the colour palettes and everything. So they're all there ready to go. I just need to get the settings right, or get the files right for it to be good. Yeah, so I'm going to play around with this afternoon or over the weekend, depending on how we get on this afternoon. And then, fingers crossed, next week I'm going to come back fresh and we can get into it and crack on with making a load, which was the plan for this week, and it hasn't happened. But yeah, if you've got to the end of this vlog, please put up a glass of wine. Is there a glass of wine emoji? I'm sure there is. Glass of wine emoji, like it's on my picnic, and I'm going to buy some wine so I can have a glass of wine tonight, because I need it after all of this. But yeah, thank you so much if you got to the end, and if you've enjoyed it, please give it a like. If you're new here and you want to stick around, A, to see my journey, or B, to see if I actually figure this out and sort these stickers out, then please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.